Rage on that beat, gon' pray.
It's not a game, it's a rage thing.
What's happening, YouTube? Shout out to everybody that's in the live. We are live to have a good, fun chat. We're going to be talking facts, mamas and ghost dads. Me and Gary love to come with these topics, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Salute to everyone that is in the live. It's your boy Just Drake for the Just Drake Show on the new channel. Many of you may know me as the Hood Conservative, but on the new channel, it's the Just Drake Show. But shout out to everybody that's in the live with us today, fam. Listen, we got quite the treat for y'all today, quite the subject to talk about. See, Gary, I don't know why it always start off clipping like that in the beginning. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I honestly don't know why, G. I don't know. I think it maybe it's a connection thing. I don't know.
But it straightens up after a while, right?
Yeah. It always get itself together. I don't know why it's been doing that in the beginning. I haven't had that problem before, but it's been doing it at the beginning of the shows for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird. What up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
How does it feel to be off suspension, Gary?
It feels, I guess it feels good. I don't really know. It's kind of awkward because it's like I got off, right? And I'm like, I'm off. Now what do I do? Because now I'm afraid to post anything. It's like, what did I do wrong in the first place? But yeah, it's got its moments to being excited, like, all right, I could post again. I can actually start getting the channel going or whatever, what have you. And that'd be nice sometimes to know that you can still talk to your folks.
Listen, absolutely. YouTube definitely be trying to keep us quiet and silent, but they can't, we won't, and they can kiss my ass. You understand? But look, Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope everyone had a great day yesterday. And I hope you spent some time with family. And if you hadn't talked to someone in a while, you reached out to them or sent them a message just to tell them that you love them. I know I had a good time with all the issues I had with my father earlier in the year to actually see him, in church yesterday. So it was quite the situation. He actually spoke for a long time, and it kind of caught everybody by surprise, even myself.
Sir Galahad, what's up? Yo, that's great news, man. That's absolutely amazing news. His father was in a very difficult situation, but certain things happened, and your boy, he got some things that he has to do now, and I'm excited to see him do those things.
Well, listen, I'll definitely give you the skinny Gary, but I took care of my situations. So you're not gonna hear Hoodie do as much cursing as before. I'm definitely gonna be on the lighter side of that situation.
Oh! So you decided to relax just a little bit? Is that correct?
Well, listen, I'm a work in progress, Gary.
You a work in progress. Well, I guess
that's
everybody. I'm a work in progress myself.
Right, listen, I just want to say praise God. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, that's God. What I want to hear. Boy, listen, hey, hold up now. Then we're not trying to turn it into that type of challenge.
No, Gary, listen, I was in church with my Bible. It felt good to sit there. I had my suit jacket on.
Yeah,
I was sitting there with my kids on the in the chairs in the back. Played the drums a little bit, and it felt good to just make that different commitment. Because like I told you, Gary, listen, I told God that, listen, I'd be committed to you in the church. If my father lived through this and come back through them doors preaching, and he walked through, and a lot of people that was dealing with sepsis, A, didn't live, or B, if they did, equals, they was in a wheelchair. And I mean, listen, it's truly a blessing for me, and I'm just appreciating the legacy that my father, has bestowed upon me. So, I'm older now, and plus, you know, for those that was on the live last night, we went over some situations with Corey Good and the disclosure community. And listen, everybody got their own situations. If you choose to be a Christian, you'll live a good life. That's the only thing I can tell you, is that if you choose to walk that path, you'll live a good life. And if you actually do it, you won't be hurting or offending anyone. We got political conversations later. You already know.
Another time.
You already know. But shout out
right
to
now,
everybody.
We want to talk about something that's more interesting to me and most fathers out there. It's how the generation is coming up in such a nasty.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry, Gary. Before y'all start, now I do want to say this because people was mentioning in the chat about the storm up here. So Buffalo got Buffalo got hit, and I work in Buffalo. Like Gary will tell you, I've been griping about the job and the drivers probably for the past month now. Yeah, and we've been trying to really get a team assembled, and it's different. It's different out there in Buffalo with some of these people. But
yeah,
at this point, we really don't know when we're gonna be able to go back in to work. So I've been having my team on standby as far as getting them into work, because I don't know when I'm going to be able to put them back in the trucks and get them back working. It's kind of weird right now, but Buffalo got hit. And I mean, mind you, they got more snow probably a month and a half ago. They got 86 inches of snow. But the winds
were still already under it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it had melted down and everything, but they just got hit with like another basically 5 feet, and the winds is what was insane. I mean, it's a lot of people that died in their homes.
Yeah, I was listening to you.
Kind of crazy.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. I remember you were saying how hard the wind was blowing one live. You was like, "Yo, the wind is crazy. It's blowing so hard," and I was like. I was concerned. It was like, wow, but then it passes. But then you hear about this blizzard, and you're like, dang, that's crazy. And people lost their lives.
Yeah. Phil James said, yeah, Buffalo always gets crazy snow. They get that lake effect snow. And I was actually looking on the map because, of course, like Rochester's by the lake. Hoodie actually lived by the lake. So, like, I'm by Lake Ontario. Buffalo is right on Lake Erie, but it also has a big part of Lake Ontario that's to the north of it. And when they get lake effect snow, it's coming from 2 lake systems, and they're also in a valley. So everything south of Buffalo is all mountains. So you in a valley. So a lot of that is concentrated right on in. And when I tell you is that lake effect snow is a different beast.
Yeah,
man, it's a different beast. Got Hoodie looking for a job back here in Rochester instead of doing that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to Zeke. Yo, Hoodie, I got a dang toothache. Slamming whiskey gonna turn in early. Love y'all. Listen, my boy.
I feel you, bro.
I feel you, Zeke. Listen, I think this is, Zeke, if you're listening, this is definitely gonna be one of those conversations. You make sure you check back with us on, man. I appreciate you and love you as always.
Oh yeah, we're going in today.
Listen, Merry Christmas. Go ahead, get it started, Gary. Get it started.
Well, so we got a situation here, right? We have a lot of individuals running around being too fast on the draw, and then they don't being too fast with people who are too quick to walk away. And I just wanted to, we was having this conversation earlier today, me and Hood. And I was sitting here looking at it like so many people are complaining about how women are promiscuous and stuff like that, and how they keep making more babies and things of that nature. And I'm like, well, yeah, but there's guys out there that are just stepping off when they make the baby and they don't do what they're supposed to do by the child. So how are we going to, talk about both parts? Because if you got one on one side, you want to have one on the other side. A lot of people don't realize that we complain about the stuff they do, but we don't try to check the shit that we do. Like if I'm seeing a dude, right, and he's skipping out on his child, Why shouldn't I say something to him? Say, yo, dog, you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, but you don't understand, man. She did this, that, and I don't give a damn what she did. The child's here. Somebody's gonna have to take care of that kid. You know what I'm saying? You chose to lay down. You know exactly what you were supposed to do. You know exactly what would happen. You got all the provisions on the planet to prevent that, including the pull-out method. There are so many ways to prevent this, and you chose to have whatever the hell you chose to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you don't understand. Yeah, I kind of do understand. I've been one of you. I had one of those things between my legs as long as you do. So I know exactly what you're going through. I get all that, but that doesn't change the fact that there's a child here that somebody's gonna have to take care of. So my thing is like we really need to start talking about both sides, not just the women's side, not the women just talking about the men's side, because y'all gonna have to clean y'all stuff up too. Y'all running around and just allowing your girlfriends to do whatever the hell they want. That's all right, girl. It's all right. We gonna make it work. No. Tell her nasty behind to sit down, close her legs, and learn some discipline. What do you think about that?
Ooh, listen, you know, I look, I agree. I can't sit up here and act like I don't agree with you. I think that, you know, for women hearing that, it's always playing the blame game, and they hate to be on the other end of the finger pointing, but they are. Just
But
like
hold
I
on,
think,
hold
just
on,
like
Ray.
think, you know, like
We don't like it
everybody
no
is.
better than they do.
Nah,
We just know we're going to be accountable anyway. So why the hell not? We might as well just step up to the plate.
women don't have a problem holding us accountable, but they have a problem with men holding them accountable. And
Now,
they go into this
can you speak
patriarchy
into
thing,
why that is?
listen, I don't know. You know, I'm a woman. Shout out to LA Thorn for the super chat. Much love. Upstate New York, looking like the guy waiting to freeze a bee. Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy up here. But listen, I don't know. I can't really answer that. G. Honestly, I can't really answer that because I'm not a woman.
Right.
Now, I would say that there is this wave of feminism that kicks in where they have this idea that men being critical of them is somehow or some way offensive, or you know, them being a part of the patriarchy or trying to oppress them, you know. But to me, I think that we've gotten to a point in society where I don't want to say people are too picky, but they don't, to me, they just don't have proper expectations. And it kind of gets into the Kevin Samuels conversation, where I think what Kevin Samuels was trying to do was mostly reset expectations.
I think that's exactly what he was doing, but they didn't get the message. They got to the problem is that they were so busy listening to how he said what he said. They didn't.
He said, I'm fat. He said, I can't have a high value man.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. They focused on the emotional part, right? They focused on that, how they felt about what we were saying. And I'm like, well, but that's the truth. Okay, reality is reality. You can ignore it all you want. It doesn't change reality. And they got stuck on that. They didn't want to hear nothing else. And that jacked everybody up, because then on the other side, and you were saying this the other day, you was like saying like, but what about the Kevin Samuel lights who don't have Kevin Samuel's swagger, stature, ability, capabilities? They're not 1% man, but in their head, they think they are for reasons unknown. What about those gentlemen that do the same stuff? So again, you're on both sides of the track with that, right? You got a lot of people that think they're chosen men. They believe in their heart they're chosen men. But the stats prove that they're not.
I think that and listen, I really want to give credit to men here. I really do, because I think that men are trying to find a way right now.
Yes, they are.
You know, not to go off any trope or anything like that, but I think that right now we're trying to find a way, and a lot of it has been cut off by our own women. And
Yes.
I always say this, it doesn't matter the color. It seems to be more of a Western philosophy with women. And I think it kind of comes in, with the idea of feminism, and that goes into the independence of women and things like that. But listen, all of that is cool, but what we're losing in between it is relationships. Shout out to Deandra Walton. If the woman is promiscuous, paternity is in doubt. If it's the reason promiscuous women has been looked down upon throughout history. And listen, I gotta wholeheartedly agree with Deandra Walton. And I mean, if you look at Drake went through a very similar situation where he had had a son with his baby mama. The boy came out with blue eyes.
Mhm.
Drake, even though he half white, was still very skeptical of quite that situation,
Right.
and wanted to get a test. And I mean, it does go with the old saying that the woman always knows it's her kid because she has it.
Mm-hmm.
So, the problem is that when you bring that up to women, so when you bring up these situations, they always look to flip it back on us.
Yes, of course they do, because they don't want to be accountable for anything, and that's just the bottom line. They do not want to be accountable for any of their actions. Is not something that women are very interested in doing. Now, I don't know if that is a taught behavior or it's just simply how they're wired. I don't know what it is, but I do know they can break free of that mess. I've seen them do it. What up, King? How you doing, brother? I've seen them do it, right? I've witnessed women break free of that stuff. So for me, it's like hope, right? Like I don't do this because it's fun. Well, it is kind of fun. I love talking about relationships, especially when it comes down to talking about black women. But the thing is like it's not just fun for me. It's like, yo, if I was able to do it, that means we can do it. All of us can do it. But we have to be able to figure out we have to be able to listen to each other emotionally. The hard talk, you listen to hard women, right?
People ain't
Black
trying to hear
hard
that though nowadays, Gary. Come on.
listen, but they need to hear it though. You're like, all
Mhm.
right, so they may not want to hear this shit, but they need to hear it. I can't sit here and have you pretend forever for the rest of your life that 350 pounds is fucking sexy. It's not. It's not. It's nothing sexy about it. And you can play that game all you want. It's not sexy. All right? You can not whatever. It's not. And it's that show. Soon as a man get bread, what does he do? Ditch the fat women. That's just what it is. That's what it is.
Ah. Here,
And that it's not an attack on fat women. It's just what it is. Broke men don't get as much lay as he could if he had bread. It's just what it is. Why are we complaining about what it is? The problem is that you got a lot of people, the Kevin Samuelites, as well as the women who did not understand Kevin Samuels, running around thinking that their value is higher than what it really is. They're delusional as hell. I see dudes, dude, why are you in this conversation at all? You do not get in this conversation. You're not that guy. You've ever saw
listen,
one of those dudes, you be like, I can't believe you are, you should not be barking, bro. Not even a little bit. Not even close.
but
You're
listen,
just not it.
how many of those guys in Kevin's chat were sitting there clapping like seals, making 15 grand a year?
Mm, mm,
They not listen to me.
mm.
To me, I think that what was so upsetting to a lot of black women was, one, you calling them fat and telling them they can't have their dream. Yes, that was also a problem.
Yeah,
But
of course it
two,
is.
the amount of men who were in that chat acting like they actually lived up to that dream. Kevin Samuels was talking about 10% of the men. That means 10% of his chat was who he was talking about at a minimum, if not less.
Yeah.
And what people couldn't get by with Kevin, well, women in particular, men, and this is why it wasn't fun. It wasn't viral when Kevin beat up on men, is because men didn't care.
Yeah.
Men didn't talk about it. Men internalized when he had those conversations with that young man, who was fat with the small cock. He had the conversations with him and told him, like, you're going to have to really take care of yourself in life.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go after it. You're not going to be that 1% guy.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. But many men are not that. And it's just hard for them to accept it, man.
Now, okay, so Sir Galahad says we have a world now where kids are thinking they need to live up to, that site. No romance, no affection, and really good lighting. Like, he's absolutely right. Like, they got to live up to a lifestyle that most men don't live up to. Let's be real.
Right.
Most men don't live up to that lifestyle. Most women don't live up to that lifestyle. So it's like, for many of us, we have this image in our head that it's overinflated, bro. Like, it's overinflated, and I think it has a lot to do with social media, right? Because you get enough people saying you look good, even if it's a lie, you're gonna believe it. You're gonna start to believe it.
Oh man, Gary.
And we don't do nothing but lie on social media. We lie about everything. You were saying this. We lie on social media. That's
Social
what
media,
we do.
Listen, it's a den of liars. It's created for liars. It's where people go to lie.
Put King's Refuge chat up. Thing up. Put that up. We went from being chivalrous to never holding women accountable, and now they just lost. Yes, we stopped holding them accountable for anything. It was like they couldn't do no wrong, and now they out of freaking whack. We can't get them back because of the freaking and I have to ask you. Let me ask what you might think about this hood. Is it possible far too many weak men got the artificial boost financially, educationally, and physically in the gym, where they was able to peacock and pretend to be that guy? Because we had a lot of the POAs out there. Most of these dudes were not real chosen men. They just learned tricks and techniques that work, right? But once they got in that relationship for a long term, they couldn't handle it. So is it possible that these men that figured out the game actually contribute to the demise of the game? Because they weren't real, right?
But see,
if you're lying to somebody,
it depends on what game you're saying they figured out. I mean, did they figure out how to bang chicks? I guess to a certain extent, but what game have they figured out?
Well, they figured out how to pick up women. You see what I'm saying? They figured out how to pick up women with the peacocking and the big ass hat and stuff like that. You remember that era where everybody was doing that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Even Dante Nero walks around with a big ass bone in his ear. Like they do stuff like that. So it attract the lower level female, but it still attracts a female. Who gives a damn if she lower level or not? You're just trying to bang. But sometimes it actually attracts a high value woman because you get to the point where you're so good at it, you convinced her for the first whatever, at least to get her in the bed, because that was the goal. You got Time Likers out there, right? Time Likers, Israelites. Those individuals that would sit there and listen to Time Likers. I was one of those guys. I listened to him all day long because I just wanted to figure it out. I just wanted to understand women. So you have these men, they listening to this stuff, they learning from the masters how to do things, but they haven't mastered themselves emotionally. So when they get into a situation that they can't just get themselves out of with a trick or a technique, because now emotionally they're involved, they screw up. I know I said a mouthful.
No,
but
but no. It's listen. I agree with you. It's just that I think that like the peacocking works in certain situations. So at the gym, the peacocking works, of course. You know, you get to kind of peacock that alpha situation till the bigger guy walks in the room, and then you no longer feel like the alpha, even though the woman isn't judging you the way you see yourself now when the guy with the bigger biceps walks in the room. You know, but it also works in bar situations like that. To me, a lot of that works when you're in a situation where you're going to be meeting a woman for the first time and you're looking to have a conversation with her, and the idea is that you're probably going to be trying to sleep with this woman from the first time you meet her. You're a lot better off if you're looking to build a relationship. And shout out to Zeke. You know, he says relationships take work and commitment and selflessness. I gotta agree with him on that, you know. And if you're looking to actually build a relationship, you want to get to know a person over a period of time. And it actually makes more sense for you to do that without sex. The problem is that men, they think with their cock in their hand. So like if you're always, you know, in that side of you, if you're always thinking in your pants, then you're, you know, like you're not gonna be looking to build a relationship until you're able to finally get that damn nut.
Yeah.
And then what happens? You know, those goggles come off. Those goggles are real, where you don't see a woman the same way after you get the damn nut.
And that's the problem. That's where you get the ghost dad from, right?
There you go.
He goes in because he's sexually charged. He's not thinking straight. He just wants to bust, and that's all he wants. Oh, I can't wait to get between those. That is the freaking problem. And when you got men that do that, and it could be various reasons, it could be any kind of traumatic reason for him to do that. He just hate life on a level that you just don't understand. It could be anything. But once he's done with the woman's body, she's sitting there stuck, stranded, because she can't tie him down to nothing. And then you wonder why they be sitting there using the course as much as they can to get something from her. You ruined this woman's life.
How many of us? And I know his brothers in the chat. We all men. We all, you know, we all then dealt in relationships and dealt with a woman. But how many of us then actually like went out with a woman, had sex with her, and your picture, your view of her changed
as soon as you finish? But it's
the
too
moment.
Late now. It's too late now. See, here's the problem. This is why I got out of the game so quick. When I found out that happens every single time, I was like, shit, this is a problem. I can't. No. I'm opening up too many scenes. Now I got to figure out how the hell I can get rid of these fools without getting rid of them and have them think they got rid of me. And that's a game you don't want to play. It's stupid. Look, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Shout out to Philly Mitchell on the Cash App helping Hoodie keep the lights on. Card game said it happened last week, motherfucker.
Bruh. Yo, like, okay, so
the fact though, man, it's fact.
True though, and nobody, we don't want to have these conversations because they're kind of like shallow as hell. They're really shallow conversations. But let's be real.
Listen, hold on. LA Thorne is he I think he talking kind of crazy.
What he saying? Snitch is just
what? Snatch.
Snatch is just snatch. It all feels and tastes it. Bruh.
I wish I had this damn camera. Let me tell you something, LA Thorne. Let me tell you right now. they ain't all made the same.
Bruh,
Let me tell you something right now. They ain't all made the same, man. Listen, look, man. Man.
I'm gonna need to
They
get
ain't all
another.
made the same.
Hold on, I'll be right back. This brother spooked. I gotta get another glass. That's not right.
They not all made the same, brother. Woo! L.A. Thorne, don't do that to me, brother. Don't do that to me. Philly James said, as someone who has been the bad guy, married women came to me for a fun, good time. Nothing real, just hit and split. Listen. Those people exist, man. They exist.
Yeah, what I miss.
Oh no, Philly James said, man, someone who's been the bad guy, married women come to me for a fun, good time. Nothing real, just a hit, split, quit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I listen. I've been one of those individuals myself, where I've actually had that experience, and thank God I turned it down because the woman turned out to be psycho shit. But I turned it down. I had one of those moments. You don't make mistakes, okay? Because they can ruin your life. They really could. This is all I'm saying is protect yourself. Be mindful, because
Hey, listen, I just want to say this to L.A. Thorne. You know, all peaches ain't got the same juice content. You understand what I'm saying, L.A.
not at all,
Thorne?
not even close.
You know, some are much juicier than others, L.A. Thorne.
You're absolutely right, King. There's some dirty ones out there, and that's the thing that a lot of people don't. That's why the youth is the bruh. Don't. They need to be taught quick, because they got child. They'll snatch these kids up quick. They'll snatch them up, and there's nothing you can do. You by the time you figure out, it's too late.
But listen, look, the other side too is that here's the thing with women. If we say, and I saw this on a YouTube short, if you have when we go out with a woman, we want to have sex first, second, third date.
Yes.
At the very same time, we'll say to women that if you're having sex on the first, second, and third date, you're a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you have a high body count, you're a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
So we set the double standard for them that if somebody beating your back out, you're a skeezer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if we out here beating out backs, slaying down hoes, we Willie Mac Pimp Johnson. You understand? Like it's
but
absolutely insane.
Not well. See, yeah, but that shit only fly for those people like that. I don't respect that. I never did respect that shit. I just thought it was like it's easy.
So you don't respect Andrew Tate?
No, I respect Andrew Tate because he's not married.
Oh, so it's when you get married that a man must stop beating out backs.
No, that's not it. He's not. Look, the reason why I look at Andrew Tate as the GOAT when it comes down to that is because he's chosen his life. That's the life he chose.
He's chosen to beat out backs.
Right. So that's his life. You have men out there that be on some bullshit, lying to women, saying that, oh, I'm okay. Listen, if I find the right one, how many of you motherfuckers should use that damn line? If I find the right, that you're lying. You're not even looking for that.
If I find the right one, I'm gonna settle down.
You ain't finding shit. Your ass is trying to get some booty, and that's all.
I was gonna say, listen, if I find the right one, I'm gonna settle down. But the prerequisite is I must taste your cookies.
I need to taste them now and call it a day. But then you turn right around and say, yo, I was able to hit it on third date. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, get the hell. So you look at that dynamic, and of course, it don't make no damn sense. So they have a reason to be complaining. All right, so you won't stay around long enough because of these reasons. So I put out, now I'm a hoe. So what is she supposed to do? How's she supposed to deal with that? especially when she learned from her mother.
Listen, that's a fact. Shout out to Zeke, man. Listen, I told girls I dated you
I
have
think
to
I
wait
had
3
something in my
months.
head, my throat. Oh, you
Listen,
super chat. I'm sorry.
listen, hit the mute next time. I told the girls I dated you have to wait 3 months. Found out who was a hoe. It worked. Listen, that is Zeke old school, man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Shout out to Zeke, man. He an old school cat, man. Listen, 3 months right now that's an eternity for some vagina.
I mean, is it though? Like, is it?
Is it?
Yeah, like I'm asking, is it? I don't see it like
I
that.
just said that is an eternity.
For you.
Listen, let me ask you something.
Yeah, you want to ask me something? Go right ahead.
3 months. You know what kind of vagina that's got to be to wait 3 months for it?
A queen.
You got to be Cleopatra her damn self. You understand?
No, I don't agree. Listen,
3 months.
if she's willing to, if she's worth you waiting 3 months, you'll wait 3 months. That's just
90
how I
days.
look at it. The woman, you got to look at it the way the woman look at it, right? She wants somebody that wants her, right? So if she's saying to the guy, listen, I want my future husband. That's all I'm looking for. I don't want any of these in the way niggas. I want my future husband. So if you don't value me, that's cool. I get it. I got a lot of shit going with me, but I'm saving this for my future husband. That's her mindset. You ain't changing her. That's her mindset. And she should have that mindset. What's wrong with that?
Shout out to Diogenes PDX. Are black women getting set up to be holding the bag in a bad way when the majority turn against wokeism? I gotta agree with and I'll say yes, and this is why. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna be the ones who don't have husbands. They're gonna be the ones who aren't in relationships. They're gonna be the ones who, when a man asks them to smile, they're gonna act like that's an offense to them. You know, which
Right.
I got a Kevin Samuels video. I'll play it and I'll let y'all dissect that. But Kevin was talking to a woman, and he just the idea was simply, why is it offensive to you when a man asks you or says to you, hey sis, smile, or hey beautiful, smile? Why is that a problem? And her trying to squirm and find her way around it just showed how the wokeism is definitely in there. So I mean that idea of feminism has really taken over the so-called sisterhood, and they've forgotten what's really important, for the culture, which is strong relationships.
Yes, you have to have those strong relationships, and a lot of people they focus on the sex part and they focus on the money part, and that's about it. They don't really sit down and deal with the whole. And here's the thing: this is what really bothers a lot of people when they realize this. The reason why it's so hard to have a good relationship is because you refuse to work on you.
Mm-hmm.
You refuse to work on you. If you work on you, you'll see the bullshit in someone else, and you'll realize, oh, I got that bullshit. So I'm gonna be tender with this person because I knew how long it was for me to get over it. I'll point them in the direction that they need, but I'm gonna be tender with this person because I understand how hard it is to accept that you are wrong here. Accepting you made a mistake that cost you your future, that's a fucking hard thing to do, guys. That's hard. This shit could have cost me my future. Why do you think so many people take themselves out because of it?
Very true.
It's a hard reality to realize that you fucked up. So when you got a Kevin Samuel person telling a woman that she's actually a 7 who really believes she's a 10, and she doesn't deserve the 10s, it shatters her. That's the dangerous part that people don't want to accept. It's like it's painful to go through that. That's a hard fucking swallow. So sympathy has to come in somewhere. I mean, we humans.
Baylor Sailor said many black women are crazy as hell. Sorry, not sorry.
Listen, man, I get you. I'm not sitting here saying I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? I totally get it. But so what, man? Like, there's a whole lot of sorry niggas out here too. We don't talk about them very much.
Listen, it's a lot of sorry ass men and women.
Facts.
But you know what though? The funny thing is I'll say this. To me, the men didn't seem as delusional, except, you know, till we got into the Kevin Samuels situation with many men, you know, trying to act like they fit that high value 150,000 a year type situation.
Peacocking.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's what I think it started getting real delusional. And then like the women was like, okay, so if that's how it's gonna be, if all of y'all is out here making that bread, then you know, 150,000, 200,000 is not enough no more. Now the thoughts is talking about 500 to $1 million. You know, we want a cat that's making that much money, you know, in these type of situations now. But, you know, I think prior to that, you know, women, Kevin exposed it with the women that they had this delusion that they can just have whatever they want in life without the consequences of working for what it is that you want in life. So I can, you know, the choices that I make in my life now, in my teens and my 20s, have nothing to do with what I do in my 30s and my 40s. And Kevin kind of exposed that idea. Women didn't like that very much, but he exposed that idea. But, you know, he also created a lot of delusional black men.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I was clapping like seals, and it's not that I did. It's not that I say black men shouldn't agree with what Kevin Samuels is saying. It's just that they need to, at the forefront of their mind, be like, you know, he's probably not talking about me. So when he's saying that, oh, girl should have stayed with her broke nigga, like, you know, he was probably saying, oh, girl need to stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But brothers ain't want to see that. They listen, brothers was trying to squirm and scream around, you know, the high value thing with the money when you started talking about, oh, Kevin said it wasn't just about money. Yeah, but you know, like the maximum portion of it, you know, 98% of what Kevin was talking about was bread.
Yes.
Basically the things that come with bread. So
lifestyle is what he's talking about.
Yeah. A lot of brothers wasn't nowhere near like even talking about that. They was, you know, they was regular dudes. And I think that was the biggest problem that Kevin, you know, like he exposed a lot of sisters, but he created some delusional men.
Mm-hmm.
At the very same time.
He did.
Which I got a sister for you right here, you know, to kind of wrap the show up, Gary, that I wanted to play for you.
All right, let's go.
I supposed to settle for a.
Listen, I just want to point out, did she say I supposed to? Like, come on, man. Come on.
She's on up there.
Come on, man.
I supposed to settle for a regular type dude.
How tall are you?
I am 5'3".
Dress size?
I am a medium.
Dress size? Number?
Stop.
10.
How much did you weigh last?
Stop. You know damn well you know your damn dress size.
It took a little while.
Sir Galahad said, stop the word settle.
Stop at the word settle.
Stop at the word settle. But it's true though. Like,
look, I stopped at I supposed to.
I supposed to.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the answer. Yes. But it's sad because Just play the clip.
Last time you weighed yourself?
157.
First
Add a dub to that.
face out of the shower, just your natural face. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you
This
rank
is
your
my
looks?
natural face.
What? Okay, fresh face out of the shower, your natural face. You can't use
Facts.
7. What would you
Elizabeth,
rank
yes.
yourself? 1 to 10.
A 6.
Okay. A 6 is right above average. A 5 is average, right?
She's okay. So I'm not going to sit here and play. She didn't give
Stop.
herself a horrible grade, but she didn't give
gave-
herself a
she
great
gave her-
grade.
She gave herself above average.
Yeah, but she didn't say 8. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
most
say-
people would say 8.
You can't listen. She knew she couldn't dare jump out that window with that wig on.
Facts.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Yes.
She know that. She knows she look ghetto with the tattoo on the.
You're
on
now
the butterfly.
156. What? how heavy do you think she is? And she's 14, unless she's 14.
Right, right. I'll say that, Zeke. I'll say that, man. What he said, 157, and she 4 foot tall.
Right, exactly. Yo, King said the same.
5'3".
Like if she 4'10", baby. How y'all know these stats like this? This is insane.
Cause listen, we're men. We spend our day looking at women all day.
I don't. That's the
It's a
devil.
lie.
That's the okay. Shut up. Get out my
Oh.
damn clock. You know what? Listen, this is we in front of company. You're not supposed to do that.
That's right. My bad.
All right. Shit. We'll talk about this offline.
My bad. My wife sleep. My bad. G. I'm
You're
sorry.
right.
You're 100, a dress size 10, so that's above average weight. 5'3",
210. You
be up in the
think
dress
she's
size
210, John?
4'6", 125 pounds. Even if I believe you're 157, 160, you're almost 33 pounds, 33% over your ideal target weight.
I
And you
lose
have
the weight.
listen. If you're average to cute looking, if you're below average health from a weight standpoint, and you have 2 children, overall, does that make you below average, average, or above average? Factor all those things in together.
Average.
So why should you get anything over? Then why should you get above average? What do you mean settle for? You should get what you are.
I see millionaires with average women all the time.
They don't have big chest tattoos either, and 2 other kids. Man,
So I
She
can't-
got
I'm
2
just saying,
kids
okay,
too.
I wanna-
All right, see, you know what? Shut up. Stop. Pause. I didn't know she had damn 2 kids. All right.
2 kids. Butterfly tattoo pointing out the top of her chest. Everything she wear, you gonna see it. Fighting.
What is the name of this show? Off Yourself Now? No. No, it's not.
Josh said thick.
Yeah, okay, so of course she has 2 kids, Gary. But how was I supposed to know that? We didn't get that through that stuff. I didn't know. But I'm just saying, like she said 6, you know, and I was trying to be generous with her. When she said 2 kids, she's down to 2 now. Like real talk, like she dropped hard. Like 2 kids, you were 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh.
Bruh, she was a cold for her, man. Being honest with you, man.
Come
She-
on now, you
she
gotta
was
get
a-
him something.
She was a cold for her, man. Just keeping it a buck, man.
4.
Cold for her.
That's what I think. 4.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is her made up. I'm keeping it a buck. She would not call into the Kevin Samuels just, you know, looking crazy. She put on her best leopard print shirt that didn't have a stain.
I know. Wait a minute. What did Sir Gallahan say? I just don't see this show as positive support, but she sort of set the stage asking for what she deserves. Yes, she absolutely did, because she's already overshooting for what she wants as opposed to what she can actually get. That's the delusion that we have here when it comes down to women like that. The delusion is so freaking thick. They
Listen,
don't get it.
Men have to accept that they can't get on the yacht because they're broke.
Yeah, exactly, and we're okay with that.
You
exception.
gotta look
We
at the
okay
cat.
with that.
You gotta look at the cat with the in the Hellcat that got a better looking chick than you.
Yes, but he's in a Hellcat.
You're
That
gonna have
is
to-
a very expensive car.
You gotta
So it's
accept these things for their realities.
Yes, and now don't get it twisted. It ain't like you can't get to that place. You can. You just gotta compete. See, you have to compete. This is where men win every single time. All you have to do as a man is to decide that I'm going to compete and take the hell over.
Yeah, but we
Women are
got
born
lazy
with
men.
the best they got.
Not no more. You get surgery.
Bullshit.
it
That don't
around.
work. That don't work. Niggas don't care
Man,
about.
this-
Listen, that all that does is keep you cute for 5 more years. That's it.
Listen,
It buys you time. That's about it.
They go hard on old girl in this chat, man. Let me play it.
No. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Why should an average woman say she's settling for an average man? Maybe
Ain't
that
nothing
makes
wrong with it. Wait.
No,
Ain't
you
nothing-
said so I should just
ain't
settle.
nothing
No, you said that.
wrong.
Listen. You said so I should just settle for an average guy, and I'm like, you're an average woman. Why should
I
you
mean,
not get?
I would be settling.
How?
I mean, nothing
Why-
wrong
How
with
in
that.
the hell are you settling for anything?
See, look, you feel bad. You feel bad making fun. You feel bad making fun of her until she says that, until she continues to talk, man.
It's hard to listen. This is why Kevin was such a fucking master. It's so hard to stay on the side of these women because he keeps drilling them down to the bare bones reality and truth. The truth is she wants what she wants. She don't give a damn what it takes. She wants what she wants, and she don't care what it costs you. I want the Prince Charming who's going to only be happy with me. He's going to love me for who I am and all my damn problems. Take care of me. Put me up in the mansion so I can walk down the damn spiral damn staircase with that damn goofy ass dress with the train that go all the way up the goddamn thing. That's their reality. That's their image in their head. This woman is delusional as shit. I can't even protect her anymore. That was it, and that's the reason why. That's why I can't stand Kevin because he always do that to me. I be trying my best, man.
I'm gonna let it play a little more.
Why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing? Would he be upgrading?
He don't got no money. So if he don't have no money,
You ain't fine enough for no money.
Oh, goddamn shit!
No.
Wait a minute, hold up.
You're
average
six.
women,
You're five.
big
You're five. You said
billionaires-
you're six, man. You said you're six. You don't get money.
Oh,
Go ahead, Gary.
wow. Brutal. That was brutal. She said, "You don't get money, dog. No, you working for the rest of your life. You
He
understand
said
that?"
You're not fine enough for no money. You're not fine enough for a man to have to take care of your bills, baby. You get no money. You're not fine enough to
Damn.
be that person. What do you think this is?
Yo, King, can I ask you a question? Do you think that was a bomb right there or not? Did that
was
not
savage.
blow all she had up?
LA Thor said emotional damage.
Yes. Oh my God. Facts. I freaking love that dude.
Oh my God, man. It's not over.
You get second shift at the plant.
Oh, you get second shift at the plant. Well, look, it's better than first shift. He make a little more money on second shift at the plant. He make a little more money.
You know, that makes me feel bad for the men that have to deal with this because she is going to be a bitter woman.
Oh yeah.
Bitter.
Oh,
Like,
God.
do you have any idea
Oh.
how bitter she's going to
Oh.
be that she had to settle for that?
Oh, but look, listen. and I think Kevin's question to her, and this is why I said there's a lot more sisters that's delusional than there are men.
Far
It's
more.
because like, why is it that you, a below average woman, thinks that settling for an average man is what that being with an average man is settling? That to me is concerning in relationships.
Yeah.
That's a huge problem, bro. Because she ain't jogging around no track. She ain't going on no diet. If you got money, she gonna eat you out of house and home,
Yes.
and she gonna get fat, man. And like, what do you get from your bread?
You don't
Like,
get anything.
Like and that's why I say, okay, like if women want to play the transactional game, then you got to play it. There's two sides to it with men. If you want to play that side with men where now it's a transaction, what are you going to get for your bread for that high value man? You're
You
not
don't
going to
get
be
much.
that piece that he have on the arm.
No, not at all. Not at all.
You know, you're not a Maserati pulling out the garage. You're not that. You're not the piece on the arm. So, like, if you're not that, then you need to be the Toyota. You need to be a workhorse.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
Okay, so the King Refuge and average men are considered ugly regardless of whether or not he is. Dating site stats don't lie. So, okay, we want to give. Well, let me just say me. I want to give this young lady some leeway because that's just who I am. But do we give men leeway like that? And the answer is no. Everybody's like, don't tear her down. Don't tear down her self-esteem. Don't ruin her dream. Let her keep her dream. You know what they used to call that? Senile.
Yes.
They used to call that senile. So why are we still doing that for men or women? Because right now we are creating a safe place for people to be senile. We used to put people in homes for that shit.
Oh no. We play into your delusions.
We play into it now. Like, what the fuck? Like, why? Why do we play into that?
I'll play it.
Did you go to college?
No, I didn't.
Okay, ma'am. So
I have my own business.
congratulations. Don't care. Man, you got 2 children. And you said you are 6. I give you 5, 6. You're not,
He keep
He
lowering
said,
the
I'm
score.
giving you a 5 or a 6.
I told
So he
you.
gives us one
Bruh,
better than everybody in the chat.
She a cold 4, but a hard 3. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
she a solid 3 for sure. You know what I mean? Solid, she can get away with a 3. Cold 4. You know what I mean? She probably come out a little dialed up. She could touch 4.
Yo,
5,
Jimmy
6
James
are
says
negative, man.
she thinks she deserves Porsche. She ain't got money for a shitty Volkswagen Beetle. And he said the old motherfucker, but the old ones are nice though. I like the old ones.
And listen, man, look, she got a detail on the hood that you can't get off.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to look at that hood decal every day.
Yep.
From some other man mistake.
I don't think women understand how much we value their body like that. Like, we value their bodies. And when they do shit like that, there's marks, all kinds. Like, yo, it's beautiful art in certain tasteful ways. You know what I'm saying? But on your chest, and I know a lot of women like, who gives a fuck? Yeah, you're right. You shouldn't care what I think. You know what I'm saying? Because I get that. You ain't gunning for me. I'm not gunning for you. So we solid. But what if you do find yourself gunning for a man that says, nah, you got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit can happen. And you got to accept that freaking reality for yourself. And a lot of people don't want to do that shit. They don't want to accept that reality. Yo, you can't push your bullshit on me. No more than I can push my bullshit on you. But that's what we think we need to do. This woman sitting here saying she want a high viral man. Nigga, please.
Listen, I want to say shout out to Deonra Walton. High value man equals paid. High value woman equals pretty. It is an unfortunate reality. Shout out to Zeke, who actually still kicking in there. He said whiskey kicking in, sleep time. Love y'all, bitches.
All right, man. Talk to you later, pimping.
Shout out to Zeke, man. Much love. Staying in for an hour, man. We're gonna be shutting down in a few minutes ourselves, man. Roger said tats on boobies is tasteless, in my opinion. I'm not big on the tattoo situation. Have come across a couple tramp stamps in my day, but like once again, these are things that you don't mind looking at when it's just something that you banging. It's not, like you don't want your wife to have a tramp stamp.
No, you
Like
don't.
you don't want her to, have to, like, oh well, she shouldn't have to put a shirt on that covers her back. Well, I don't want, that I don't want her to even have that stigma. And a lot of women, they don't think like that. And when they do these type of things, it puts them in a particular category. And and to her, she don't even think that tattoo is a problem. And when men see it, they immediately associate you like, oh, that's thought season. Which when she got that, it absolutely was.
Yes, it was. It was
Like,
absolutely was.
if she's
She wasn't
saying
thinking about her future. She wasn't thinking about her future, man. She wasn't thinking about nobody but herself.
right, and now keep thinking about your damn self then.
But she is. You don't see her doing it?
Absolutely, she is. You're damn
Thinking
straight.
about her damn self. She ain't thinking about nobody else but her. If she was thinking about her children, she'll be willing to take whatever will take her.
Right. No. She think that she could get the top 10% of men when she don't fit the top 70% of women.
Listen, King Refuge says, bro, when my sister got the tramp stamp, I yelled at her and my mom looked at me like I was crazy. Listen, this is the sad part about it. This is the sad reality. So they not only teach one another to do the dumb shit, but they will look at you and snare at you for saying anything against that narrative. And I'm like, but you don't understand. Men don't want that shit. That's a telltale sign that I can get you in a hotel room within a matter of a couple of 48 hours. But you don't realize that. You don't accept that. And I get why you don't, because you don't think you are that way, because you say, well, I choose whatever, that I want to, you say that, but you don't turn it down. That's the problem. You don't turn it down. Every time you get an opportunity, you go for it. Why is that? That's where the tramp stamp come from. So when we see that tramp stamp, I know I can get you in the backseat.
Yes, man, look! Shout out to Cart Gamer. Tramp stamp isn't a total deal breaker, not like a neck tat. Listen, Cart Gamer. I gotta agree with you. Like when we start, that neck tat is once again
That's a done deal.
And I think too that's why the chest tat is so bad. Like I'll be honest with you, if I had to have my choice between her chest tattoo and the tramp stamp, give me the tramp stamp. I'll take the tramp stamp because the only time you're gonna see it is when she wearing, a midriff shirt or real low cut pants. I mean, like that's you're not always gonna see that, but that tattoo on the front of your chest like that. Like many women wear shirts that are low cut in that way. I mean, that's not even a low cut shirt; it's just a regular shirt. But to me, like that's about the same as a neck tattoo. Like listen, I could deal with the tramp stamp because then when you got it at the crib, you know what I mean, and you getting behind it, you get to play thought with it.
You funny as hell.
I'm just saying, man.
You wild out for that, but it's true though.
The neck tat is embarrassing though. Like her chest tattoo is embarrassing. Like I wouldn't want to go anywhere with her unless she was really covering that up.
I wouldn't say it's embarrassing though, bro. Like, you know what I would say? I would say the most embarrassing part of this whole thing is not so much that she has a chest tattoo. It's the fact we know she has a chest tattoo.
Right.
Like, that's the problem. It's like, I know you have it. You know what I mean? So obviously you don't really cover yourself up, right? Because it's not like it's really high up on her chest. It's in the middle. She could have had a nice little, you know what I'm saying? Something nice to cover that up, whatever, what have you, and we would never know. Just the fact that I know you got a chest tattoo tells me everything I need to know about you.
That's why I said that I could live with the tramp stamp because you're not always gonna know, and I can play thought with you at the crib.
Yeah, I get that. I
You
get
know what
that.
I mean?
But what I'm saying is that
Some-
you will know. But hold on, here's the thing. My question is to you. This is what I gotta ask you. How did you find out she had one? Was it out in the streets? You know what I'm saying? You just walked up and she had the
What-
shit, or you found out when she took her clothes off. Now
Would've-
that
would've-
is more.
I was gonna say, she could have been a reformed thought, and then you find out later, and it's a nice surprise
Jackpot.
because
Jack fucking pot.
you know what I
Listen.
mean? Because look, because you got you got a lady in the street with a freak in the sheet situation. going
Oh
on.
yeah, blah, 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 talk slow. What up, Logic? How you doing, pimping?
That's all that's about. But it's when they wearing the tramp stamp to make sure everybody else can see it. That it's like, oh nah.
Oh,
baby,
so
nah.
Jimmy says tattoos are an instant turn off for me, even on a hot and on hit it and quit it. Okay. If it's a turn off on you,
that's
if
a
it's a
turn
turn
off.
off, wait a minute. If
On
it's
the
a
hit or
turn
quit it.
off, if it's a turn off, do you still hit it or do you quit it? Put a 1 in the chat if you hit it, 2 in the chat if you quit it.
That's terrible.
No, real talk, because you say that, but do you still hit it?
He said it's a turn off. He's saying it's a
It,
negative.
it could be a turn off, but that doesn't mean you don't hit it.
I thought that's exactly what that meant.
He said even on a hit it and quit it. So I'm asking, do you still hit it? You done spent your damn money. Do you hit it?
I guess you had to ask him because listen, if as a man, if you out there hunting, you know, like that's telling you got a wounded fawn right there. I mean, she's telling you with the tattoo.
I was hitting and I rolled over and I quit. What?
But like we talked about earlier, man, you bust the damn nut and you out of there.
Yes, so he did hit it. That's my point.
The
So my
goggles
thing is, he
clear
still
up.
hit that shit. He was like, "Yo, I done spent my time. Might as well get it." You know what I'm saying?
like,
But
you
that's
know,
it.
I'm like,
That's what I'm
whoa.
saying. It was still a hit and a quit it. You still hit that shit, and that's all I'm saying. Is like you still got that ass. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? You still got it. So it's like, yeah, it might have turned you off because you knew she wasn't that type of woman, or at least you perceived she wasn't that type of woman. But depending on when you got the booty, yeah, she probably confirmed that shit right off the gate. So it's like, I get all that.
That is true, though. Listen, that is. Sir Galahad said, I mean, you don't want to be impolite.
No, you don't want to be impolite, but there's
you
times
go-
where you need to just be like, yo, because they'll do that to you. They'll hurt your feelings like that.
Oh, they ain't got no problem.
They don't got no cut on them. They'll hurt your feelings like that. So you can't be on some like, yo, dog, you know what I'm saying? You can't. I had an experience. I remember this. Oh my God. I had an experience. I'll tell you about this later on, Jay. Oh God, that was crazy. I can't do that. Yeah. You still got more of the clip to play? Play the clip.
Numbers together would be average. So why? So an average man would be upgrading to get you.
Look, I didn't say
I'm
all that.
asking. I'm asking, ma'am, because we're just having a conversation. You said you'd be settling, so by extension, he would
Okay,
be.
so I guess we'll be settling for each other.
Well,
Is that
but
better?
no. But my issue is
She's losing it, Gary.
She's
you
running out
said
of steam.
settling for him. That means you'd be getting something less than what you deserve. when we settle, we get
Because
less.
I already have everything that I need. If he's not adding to me, then that will be settling, right?
Fabian, I want you to understand what I asked you last night. I asked this question oftentimes with black women. If you have to work as hard today or harder if you want children with a husband, would you rather have a husband or be single? And almost 100% of the time, black women would say, if I have to work as hard as I am today with a husband, I'd rather be single, because a husband is not, just by being a man ain't enough. He's supposed to make her life easier. That is
Right.
why I have no problem.
Right. Now, listen to that. Everybody in the chat, everybody that's sitting here, listen to what he just said. Many women would much rather do it by themselves than deal with a man that they feel is lazy, because he needs to be making her life better. Bro, when the last time you actually heard a woman really say 50-50 and mean that shit? They don't ever mean that shit. That's just their way of saying, I want you to do most of it, but I'll pretend that I'm putting in 50%. Why do you think they always have freaking hidden bank accounts and shit? They lukewarm as hell. They not really into the damn game. That's like, yo, they just want... Bruh, this is why it's so hard for me to want to advertise marriage, because the odds are you're going to lose if you're a man. Those are the odds. Like, I'm not talking like casino odds where you actually have a shot to win something. I mean, you lose immediately. You lose immediately. You say hi, you lost.
You lost by saying hi.
You lose by saying fucking hi today. Because God forbid she don't like you sometime in the near future. And now she got your ass on charges you never thought you'd ever be on. And only thing you can do is clear your name as best as you could. Because once that shit's on your jacket, it don't matter if you got a convicted or not. You done. So why in the fuck would any man try they hand at a woman today? That's why when I see stuff like Fresh and Fit, I laugh, because I'm like, yo, man, how is it that they listen to these women talk about this stuff all day, every day, and they still trying the bullshit that they trying? I don't get it. Either men are dumb as shit or glutton for punishment, which is why I understand why a lot of men are doing that whole passport shit. I get all that. It's hard out here. Even the average, below average are expecting, bruh, she's expecting shit that she could not ever reach.
Absolutely.
Ever. If the nigga's taller than her, she should be happy.
But that's the delusion, Gary. That's why they do it.
I don't know, man. I just think that we can fix this shit, but it's going to take a lot of hard, heavy-handed dudes who's willing to go through some shit. Because women ain't going to be just, they ain't just going to kill over for your ass. They going to fight you tooth and nail. You're going to have to prove to them that you worthy of them. You're going to have to prove that shit.
This is where I say I'll agree with the passport bros here. I think the other side is men have to walk away.
That is true.
It's unfortunate.
It's an unfortunate truth, but can we prevent it? Like, it's really hard.
Think so.
It's really hard.
I don't think so. I think that, and it kind of wraps up one of the questions that was put earlier is that black women or women in general are gonna have to be left holding the bag, man. You have to be left, without mates, without families.
Yeah.
And then you'll come to the understanding one day as a collective that feminism ain't helping me and I need to get away from the idea that I don't need a man. If I
Yes.
want to raise a family, I need a man.
Yes.
But look, Gary, listen, it's something that I think that we all need to take more serious, and we should talk about it on the next live. You got anything for the people before we get on out of here?
Well, I am on other platforms. I'm not entirely sure if I'm allowed to present that offer to you individuals because I just got off a suspension for doing something naughty that I don't know I've done. But I am looking for the men and women who support me directly to follow me on other social medias because I truly feel that this channel has been damaged beyond repair and there's nothing that I can do to save it. I've tried everything I could. So I'm moving on to another channel and platforms, I should say. I'm going to other platforms. So if you want to follow me on those platforms, please do so. I will be putting content on those platforms. I'm also going to be pulling content here too. But once I get to a certain point, I'm going to stop going live indefinitely up on this channel because I've had too many problems. So that's where I'm at with it. I am looking for a team to help support me in the Gary Lamb Network and what I am doing. So if you can find me on those other platforms, you will know exactly where I'm going with it, and we can kick some ass, really kick some ass. I feel limited here, what I can say. So, hopefully, you guys, Sir Gallahan, King Refuge, Jimmy, all of you guys, you hear where I'm coming from. Find me. We need to talk. We all need to talk. But that's all I got for now.
Much love, man. Shout out to everybody that's been a part of the live, man, and that's been a part of these conversations with us. We're gonna keep bringing it, man. And Merry Christmas to everyone that's with us too in the live. Thank you to everyone that hit the super chat or the cash app tonight, man. It is always appreciated, man. And make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Hit those notifications. And always, man, always follow us. Like I said, we got links to the other platforms. Get with us, and we'll keep the conversation moving forward. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Peace.